In this presentation, we're going to take a look at the lymphatic system, the unsung hero of the human body. First up, let's talk about what is the lymphatic system. We can consider the lymphatic system to be like the drainage system of the body. The lymphatic system is made up of a network of tissues and organs that help rid the body of toxins, waste, and other unwanted materials. Consider it to be like airport security. It allows the safe, non-harmful people through and prevents the unsafe, harmful people from getting past the gates. Next up, let's take a look at the function of the lymphatic system. This system removes excess interstitial fluid from tissues. Interstitial fluid, or tissue fluid, is a solution that bathes and surrounds the tissue cells. The lymphatic system aids the body in returning excess interstitial fluid to the blood. 90% of the interstitial fluid is returned. If not returned, this would allow swelling of body parts such as feet, hands, and ankles. This is called lymphedema. This may also cause weight fluctuations. If the lymphatic system is not working properly, you may experience fluid retention, which may be a sign of disease. The second function of the lymphatic system is the absorption of fats and fat-soluble vitamins from the digestive system. The lymph vessels in the lining of the gastrointestinal tract absorb fats from food. Now, if there were a malfunction in the lymphatic system, it could result in serious malnutrition. This could cause disease such as obesity. The third, and likely the most well-known function of the lymphatic system, is defense against invading microorganisms and disease. Therefore, the lymphatic system is vital to the immune system. Lymph nodes and other lymphatic organs, such as the spleen, filter the lymph to remove harmful or disease-bearing microorganisms. These lymphatic organs contain lymphocytes that destroy the invading organisms. In order to understand how this system works, we need to know who are the players. First up, we have the lymph vessels. Lymphatic vessels, or lymph vessels, are thin, valved structures that carry lymph, the fluid that contains white blood cells that protect the body against disease. The cardiovascular system helps these vessels pump the lymph through the body into the bloodstream. Next up, we have the lymph nodes. The lymph nodes produce lymphocytes, which help defend the body against microorganisms and foreign, harmful particles and debris from lymph before it is returned to the bloodstream. We can think of the lymph nodes as the airport security guard. They decide who gets through and who doesn't. And last but not least, we have the lymphocytes. These are the white blood cells that work in the lymphatic system to help protect the body. There are 3 types of lymphocytes: T cells, B cells, and natural killer cells. These are the guards on the other side of the gate. If the bad guy gets through, these are the people we look to for help. T cells are processed through the thymus gland and can recognize antigens and bind to them, killing virus-infected cells in the body. B cells are made in the bone marrow. They are a protein that is produced when the body detects antigens. These cells also help fight infection and disease in the body. And then we have the natural killer cells. Natural killer cells are called cytotoxic. This means that they have the ability to kill other cells. These cells are an important part of the immune system because they are able to recognize virally infected cells as well as some types of tumor cells and kill them before they cause harm. There are 5 major parts of lymph tissue. We have the spleen, bone marrow, the thymus gland, lymph nodes, and tonsils. The spleen is located on the left side of the body, just above the kidney. This is the largest lymphatic organ. It helps control the amount of red blood cells and blood storage in the body and helps to fight infection by creating lymphocytes if they detect potentially dangerous bacteria, viruses, or other microorganisms in the blood. Next, we have the bone marrow. Bone marrow is the place where the B cells are produced. The thymus gland is located in the neck that produces T cells for the immune system. The lymph nodes are small swellings in the lymphatic system where lymph is filtered and lymphocytes are formed. As I said before, this is the airport security guard. And then last we have the tonsils. Tonsils are large clusters of lymphatic cells. They are the body's first line of defense. They sample bacteria and viruses that enter the body through the mouth or the nose. So, who works with the lymphatic system? Well, first, we have the circulatory system. The lymphatic system kills foreign organisms and returns it to the circulatory system. It acts as a protector for the blood. Next up, possibly the most obvious, would be the immune system. The lymphatic system aids the immune system in removing and destroying waste, debris, dead blood cells, pathogens, toxins, and cancer cells. And last, we have the digestive system, which we already talked about. The lymphatic system absorbs fats and transports them to the blood. There are many diseases that do affect the lymphatic system. First, we have lymphadenopathy. This would be the swelling of lymph nodes or glands. Next, we have lymphoma. This is cancer of the lymphocytes, or blood cancer. Then we have splenomegaly. This is the enlargement of the spleen. We have leukemia. This is cancer that starts in blood stem cells. Lymphedema, swelling of the arms or legs. And tonsillitis, inflammation of the tonsils. Now that we've talked about the diseases of the lymphatic system, let's take a look at stem cell research in relation to the lymphatic system. Stem cell therapy is used to treat cancer patients undergoing certain treatments, chemotherapy or radiation. These stem cell transplants would replace the unhealthy blood-forming cells with healthy cells. Researchers have most commonly used two diseases of the lymphatic system with these transplants, leukemia and lymphoma. Now that we've talked about the lymphatic system and all its parts and what it does, I'm going to show you a video to end this presentation that puts it all together.
Did you know your body has its own version of a sewer system? A good system for handling excess water and debris is an important part of any community. It helps take away contaminated substances that might harm us. Engineers have designed great systems of pumps and pipes to help our sewage systems do these important jobs. Most of the time we barely notice these systems, unless they fail to work. PU! It turns out your body has a similar system for dealing with excess water and contaminated substances. There are millions of tiny vessels in your body whose job it is to gather excess water, proteins, cells, and various bits of debris. This is called the lymphatic system. The water, which is leaked out of your blood vessels, is returned to the bloodstream in your shoulder so you don't blow up like a big water balloon. The pumping happens because each little lymphatic vessel has valves at each end that keep the fluid moving in the right direction. The vessel squeezes to keep the fluid moving along. This is happening in millions of little lymphatic vessels in your body every minute of every day. As this water is pumped back up to your shoulder, it has to be cleaned so that the bits of debris in the water stream, say if you get a cut, don't get into your bloodstream and make you sick. The lymphatic system pumps all that water through at least one lymph node. These are like tiny water treatment plants where specialized immune cells recognize and destroy the foreign debris. Voila! All clean and ready to go back into the bloodstream. Unfortunately, like any sewer system, things can go horribly wrong. Sometimes we get infections that cause the pumping to break down. This can cause your arms or legs to swell to huge proportions. That's a disease called lymphedema, and it is no laughing matter. Sometimes the debris or other bad substances can make it past lymph nodes. Sometimes cancer cells do this and spread the cancer to other parts of the body. Bad news. For now, we wish you all the best for your lymphatic health, which you can help maintain by drinking lots of water and exercising. Keep on pumping.